Hi friends, hola amigos. So I'm here in Costa Rica and today we're going to be working on a little exercise for the inner thighs, the hamstrings, the calves, and basically the entire lower body. So what a lot of the ancient traditions and sciences are teaching and have taught for many years are that the nerves and the different muscles and soft tissues, and we use the word fascia, in our legs actually correlate to so many of our internal organs. And so, with that, we have learned that anger, grief, sadness, and some of these really big feelings that we feel actually have a lot of energy storage back here in the legs. So, if we think about ways we might numb out or process anger or grief in the great ways and maybe the not so great ways, and then we think about how tight we are when we try to lean forward and stretch the backs of our thighs and our hamstrings, we see this correlation of tightness and this need to release, this need to really, we never really reach that stretch or that level of flexibility that we had when we were born. Obviously, when we were born, we didn't have all of our bones and muscles and everything fully developed. However, there are ways to calm the nervous system, activate the parasympathetic nervous system, to allow these lower muscles to release. Because when we have tightness going all the way up through the glutes, we actually end up having tightness wrap all the way here around in the pelvis, along with the pelvic splanchnic nerves, and in the womb space, in our gut, in our internal organs, and it ends up affecting us on a really great level, more so than we can really receive the benefits from in one yoga class, which is why this is supposed to be, and it's a practice. It's supposed to be a regular thing we're doing daily, weekly, and on a regular basis in our life. So to get started, we're just going to keep it super simple, finding a towel or a mat wherever you are, and spreading the feet about hip width apart. And we're just going to kind of begin by finding hip circles and moving the hips back to the side and forward, and being really dramatic with our movements. And I want you to take your fingers here on your hip bones and begin to feel, as you move the hips, how the bones begin to move, the muscles begin to soften, and you really begin to feel that movement. You can go ahead and take it back in the opposite direction. Just kind of noticing what's going on. Everyone's going to be a little different. I even like to wrap my back fingers, my thumbs, around the back, right above my, my sit bones. Kind of feel around, give myself a little massage. So take 2 more breaths here. So just do these simple movements. Coming to stillness, let's bring the feet about hip width. So remember, find those hip bones, draw the lines down. That's how you know what hip width is going to be for your body. And let's inhale, reach the arms up. And as you inhale, lift the ribs, lift all the organs up and out of the way. And as you exhale, fold forward, bend into the knees as much as you need. Keep your tailbone nice and high. And just begin to fold your chest over your thighs. Let the head drop heavy. And just take a couple breaths here. You can place the hands down and straighten one leg, bending the opposite knee, lift up those heels, and just kind of notice what's going on here as you move through the hips. One more deep breath here. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale, arms come down. And then what we'll do is we'll just begin to step into a little bit of a lunge here. So coming into the back of your mat, we'll ground our left foot and then take that right foot and just step it forward. We're gonna come up onto the ball of that back foot, so kind of up on the toes there, a little past the toes. Bending the right knee, making sure the knee is over the ankle, not too far over, but perfectly over. And then just beginning to stretch so that here, if it's your left leg back, you feel that huge stretch here through the pelvis and through the hips. If it is helpful for you to bring the arms down, you can take a little runner's lunge. But again, remember to keep the knee and the ankle in perfect alignment in the front. Take 3 deep breaths wherever you are here. Breathing in. Let it go through the mouth. Breathe in. Exhale. Feel a little tension release in the organs and the hips. One more breath in. Exhale. Beautiful work. We'll inhale and just step forward, close the legs together, arms come up. Thumbs come down to your heart center. And then we'll take that left leg this time, or that right leg, I'm sorry, this time, and we'll step that back. So coming onto the opposite side lunge, making sure your left knee is over the ankle. Back up so you can see me a little. There we go. Perfect alignment here. We don't want it like that. We want it like this. Perfect. And then bringing that right hand on that right hip so you can really feel that deep stretch. Being up like this might be enough for you, but again, if you want to take it down, make sure the alignment stays, but that'll deepen your stretch quite a bit. Nice deep breaths wherever you are is perfect. As you exhale, drop in those hips a little more. See if you can soften. One more breath here. Woo. And exhale. Beautiful. On your inhale, step it forward. Hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hinge at the hips, folding forward. Hang out here in your fold forward for just a moment. Again, breathing into the back of the hamstrings and the calves. I want your head to be completely relaxed. Shaking the head yes, shaking the head no. Moving through the legs, kind of walking them out to really distribute that deep, deep stretch through every corner of your hamstrings, calves, back of the legs. Beautiful. Rising up from here, we're gonna bring the arms out and we're gonna step to a really, really, really wide step here. So way wider than hips distance. Feet can be parallel or even pigeon-toed in, toes towards each other just a bit. And then from here, let's inhale, arms come up overhead, and exhale, fold it forward again. And notice how that distributes the stretch almost to the outside layer of the calves. Feel it moving up the middle. Let your neck hang. If you have the flexibility, you can always come down to your elbows. And if you need to go wider, please go heel toe your feet. You can go a little bit wider. And in this posture, I'd like you to think of any residual grief or anger or big feelings of release that you might have been holding on to for maybe this week, maybe your entire life, whatever it is. Let those feelings come up. And as we exhale and fold, we're gonna let them release, trickle off the back of the neck, off the spine, returning them to earth to recycle the energy back into our system. From here, you can walk the hands over to the right foot. And what we're going to do, I'll turn this way, is we're going to lift our heel up. And we're almost going to sit on our heel with the root and find a little balancing posture. Our left foot will be out straight, not as angled as mine, but you almost won't see it, up on the heel. And then you'll begin to play around with your balancing posture. And this should be a huge stretch for the left foot extending out, staying nice and grounded on that right toe. And then pull with that left heel, straightening that leg, seeing how it feels to go a little bit deeper. Exhale, shake it out. One more breath here. Exhale, both hands come down. We'll walk ourselves back up to center and then over to the opposite, sitting on the left heel. That right heel comes up, toes come straight up. Lock in with the right heel, let it be your base. And then when you're ready, find your balance on this side. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. Ooh. Deep breath in. Let it go. And always use your hands for balance. Feel that deep stretch through the right leg. Beautiful. And then placing both hands down, bringing it back up through center, toe heeling the feet a little closer together. And inhale, rising one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to standing. Lifting the arms up. Exhale, thumbs to your heart center. Bring the feet back together. And then finally, we'll just bring it down to seated for a little bit of stretching today. So having a seat wherever you are at. Let's bring our left foot out. Right foot comes in. Find that nice connection here into the thigh and the foot. Inhale, gaze your gaze to that left foot, belly button towards the left foot, and exhale, fold it forward. Flex those toes towards your face. Keep the leg really, really engaged. Inhale, take another deep stretch, and exhale, fold it over again. See how that feels. Inhale, pull yourself back up. Put both legs out, windshield wiper the legs, bring them back to alignment. And then go ahead and pull that left foot in, marrying the foot to the thigh. Belly button in, gaze goes towards the right foot, arms come up, inhale. And exhale, fold over the right foot, flexing the right toes towards your face. And play around with this side and just noticing and honoring the differences. One might be completely more flexible than the other, and that is perfectly okay and normal. Just be present with both sides here for a moment. One more deep breath in. Surrendered over. Inhale. Windshield wiper the feet out. And then we'll make it onto our backs for our final pose today. We'll be moving through a happy baby, so go ahead and hug the knees in towards the chest. We'll start by just making circles, going in one direction, and then back in the opposite direction. Just feeling that nice deep stretch as you pull everything in, push everything away, the lengthening, the contraction of your spine. As many as you need. And then once you're ready, bring those feet in, grabbing the outsides of the feet, and we'll open up into our happy baby posture. Seeing if we can pull those knees down to the earth. Feel that deep inner thigh stretch. Take a break if you need one. You are deserving of rest and relaxation. One more deep breath here. And let it all go. Drop in a little deeper. And then you can gently bring the knees back together and extend the legs out into your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Lying here enjoying this moment of peace as you absorb the benefits that you have just created on an internal and external level for your body. Nice deep exhale, letting anything that is no longer serving you go. And reminding yourself one final time that you are deserving of peace. You are deserving of release. You are deserving of feeling your emotions, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. When you're ready, you can move from your Shavasana, bringing the hands to your heart center. And it's in this moment that I say namaste. The soul in me honors the soul in each of you, and I thank you for showing up to do this work again on an internal and external level. Someone's up there ready to play, so looks like it's my time to go. Mwah. Many blessings and love from beautiful Costa Rica. Much love, my friends, and please subscribe, share this video, and let me know if you have any comments or questions. This is Maddie MM on Instagram, and Rise Above Yoga. Much love.